Hey fellow backyard boyers, Nick here. I wanted to show you a simple test that you should do every time you plan on making a PVC bow. I like to call this the hammer test, and it's a great way to tell if the piece of pipe you're planning on using is tough enough to be made into a very durable and long-lasting PVC bow. So all you need is your piece of pipe, either an anvil or another hard surface, a flat surface, a rock, something like that, and then a hammer. Should be roughly 2 pounds, but you can get away with a lighter or a heavier hammer. It's very important to wear eye protection when doing this because pieces of PVC or your backing material could end up in your eye, and that could be very dangerous. And a helpful tip for containing any pieces that may go flying and making cleanup easier is to wrap the pipe in a towel or a piece of canvas or other tough cloth before doing this test. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's shattered. This pipe fails the hammer test. Now the sad thing about this is that Charlotte pipe is the brand that I've been using for a while because a lot of the other brands have been getting worse over the years. Their pipe is more brittle. Charlotte pipe has been fairly consistent with just a couple of pipes failing. Now, the majority of pipes that I've been getting lately have failed. I'd say probably about 8 out of 10 have failed. It's about the same as JM Eagle. And because of all of this, I've pretty much transitioned over to using furniture grade pipe. But now I'm even finding furniture grade pipe that fails this test as well. So it's really important that you go out and you test each pipe before you use it. The problem with a pipe like this is I could make a bow out of this, and it may last forever. Or it might break. But if it does break, the chances of this happening are higher. Now, I don't want to scare you guys off. I would still rather hold a PVC bow that's exploding than a wood or fiberglass bow that's exploding. Having held all 3 types of bows, I personally feel like PVC is the safest. Now you do have to be careful because these edges are sharp, so cuts are fairly common. If you get hit with a bow limb, you're going to get a bruise. But the same, if not worse, could happen with virtually any other bow. But if you test your pipe beforehand, this shouldn't happen. Alright, so here we have another piece of Charlotte pipe. Now let's test this out. Okay, so you can see it started to split, but it's not shattering, it's not splintering, there aren't any spiderweb cracks. This is a good, tough pipe. This would make a long-lasting, durable PVC bow. Problem is that it's got the same markings, the color's the same, the texture's the same. Before, I used to think that weight had something to do with this, but both of these pipes weigh exactly the same. Some of the less reliable brands like JM Eagle tend to be lighter, and tougher grades tend to be heavier, but I've found that, especially when you're comparing the same company, there's really no difference. And it comes down to this test. Now, you may have seen me do the hammer test before, but I really wanted to do it again because, back when I started all of this, brittle pipe usually only happened when the pipe was stored incorrectly, or if it was outside for a while, or if it was really old pipe. And while I had always used the hammer test, it wasn't something that I felt was really important because pretty much any new pipe bought from the store would pass. But as time has gone on, especially now, brittle pipes have become the norm, not the exception. And I hope that you guys will use this test every time you make a PVC bow, because ultimately it's about your safety. I personally believe that PVC bows are the safest DIY bow that you can make at home. The downside to that is like anything else. If you start off with materials that have problems with them, then that's going to translate to your finished product. So by using this test, you can weed out the pipes that will give you problems down the road. It'll also give you more room for error. If something isn't perfect, if your alignment isn't perfect, if there's a crease somewhere, if there's a little bit of stress in an area, it won't be a big deal if the pipe is impact resistant and has some flexibility. Now, I'm not sure why the impact resistance of PVC pipes has been going down. There have probably been certain changes, maybe certain chemicals or agents that are no longer allowed in the production, or different processes that need to be used to fit specs. But whatever it is, the pipes that I used to feel were pretty much a surefire, it will make a good bow, you still have to test them now. And like I said earlier, even furniture grade pipes are becoming a problem. Still, the chances of getting a good bow out of one of those pipes is higher than plumbing pipes, but the problem is still there. And another thing I would like to try with this video is, if you are a PVC pipe manufacturer or are affiliated with any PVC pipe manufacturers and you want to talk to me about maybe figuring something out, if you wanted to go down this road of making pipes for making PVC bows, then I can sort of give you my opinions as to what will yield a good bow, and maybe we can figure something out. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you have any suggestions for other things you'd like to see me build, or other questions you have about PVC bows, please let me know in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing, be sure to check out my channel for other videos like this. And I've also written several books on different topics, including a few on how to make PVC pipe bows. And I'll put a link to those in the description below. And I really appreciate all of your support and everything you guys have done for me and this channel. I really appreciate it. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.